You ready?
Where's my
And again, this is Ira O'Malley talking to you from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau. Now we're, oh wait, I gotta tell you what we're doing. We're doing investments in Ireland. What do you think Ireland's like and all their troubles and all that? Okay, so again, this is Ira O'Malley from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau talking to you about the Irish economy. Now we're here with famed investor from MetLife, Snoopy. Now Snoopy, how has your investments in Ireland done for you?
Well, most of them are pretty good, especially when all our beer-related investments. They seem to do really, 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 really nice over there. Yeah.
So what you're saying is you'd like a good Guinness?
Yeah, the Guinness stock is really, really good right now. Yeah. It's just, it's just all through the roof in Ireland. Good grief.
Now, I know a lot of investors are worried about all the debt crisis that they've had recently. Are you worried about the troubles in Ireland on all the financial debt that they've come into lately?
Well, you know, they've always had their troubles in the past, and they've always come through somehow, one way or the other. So, you know, you just got to take it as it comes, you know, and just try to do the best you can. Hopefully you come up all aces.
And finally, now, since the IRA, you know, the Irish Republican Army is now moving more towards the peacekeeping mission, how do you feel of possible acts of terrorism in Ireland?
Well, hopefully if they're doing peacekeeping, hopefully that's going to reduce it. Good grief. I mean, it's such a nice country. Everybody should just get along and drink beer and dance with leprechauns. Good grief.
So again, this is Ira O'Malley reporting to you from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau, and we'll see you next time. Grease, but they're pretty bad. So,
well, you don't want to put money with him, then.
So, you know, but it's whatever you want to think, but they're going through some tough times.
Okay.
All right, so what are we doing? Okay. So again, this is Ira O'Malley from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau, talking to you about the Irish economy. Now we're here talking to some famed investors, Sponge Bob from Private Patties, about investments in the Ireland markets. Now Bob, how has your investments in Ireland done for you?
My investment in Ireland went bad, it went down. But you know what? If you're in the market, in the stock market, and you invest into, you can invest in, what's that, protocol? Cost and call, when you can get money, when things are going down, you still get money going up. Even if things go down, you still make money when you're on a down scale. But if you're not doing it on a down scale, you can lose all your money in it. But it's best to put it in a good place, like an IRA account, and to also invest into a stock market that makes sure you change it over, so that way you do a calling call on the down call of the stock market. So that way you can save your money.
Now there's been quite a bit of violence, you know, with us folks at the Irish Republican Army. Now that there's been more peace recently, do you feel that the Irish Republican Army can maintain the peace in Ireland and get a peaceful environment?
Well, I think they can, though. I think they can bring a peace there to the nation, to the country over there. But I know it's going to be a difficult problem because it's going to take a while so they can formalize a new form of government over there and keep peace down at a good minimum.
Now, Bob, there was also quite a bit of incidents the Irish Army. Now, Bob, there's been a lot of examples of Ireland getting heavily involved in their bond market and a lot of problems with their financial debt. Do you feel their heavy debt level of government debt in Ireland is going to be an issue for them?
No, I don't think so. I think it'll come up a little later once they come together and unite their economic growth. And they will be able to rise back up again as a nation as a whole, and a new democracy take over, and they would be back on top again and do a lot of investments in the country, because it's just like they did in the other countries, we can do it there with their countries too as well.
Okay, so, and finally, of all the potential investments in Ireland, what do you think is the best right now?
Right now, the potential is right now, I see that you can go right now with Australia, because Australia have the GTX oil. You can invest into their oil right now for it's in their country.
Okay, so again, this is Ira O'Malley from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau talking to you.
All right. Oh yeah.
All right. So, are you ready? Oh, let's get off the stars. Let them do their thing. So we're filming?
Yes.
And again, this is Ira O'Malley from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau, talking to you about investments in Ireland. Now we're here with famed investor Catwoman from Tiger Securities, talking to her about key investment opportunities available in Ireland. Now we know that the Irish market has been quite volatile late. How do you feel that the Irish market is faring now?
Well, I think it's bad to, play copycat. You play copycat and you copy what other people do instead of using your own wisdom, and that's what happens. So, but from now on, I think there's a lot of people are worried about money. That means it's a very good time to invest in cider. And alcoholic beverages of any kind, because people have to drown their sorrows. So invest in all the great beverages, especially the Irish beverages.
So get yourself a good Guinness.
Absolutely.
Now I know Ireland's had quite a bit of trouble with the Irish Republican Army. Now how do you feel that, are they going to be able to maintain the peace?
Yes, I think everything's going to work out and be beautiful and work out and be fine. Just everybody just, hold tight and just keep it together and know that everything's going to work out well.
Now I know any good leprechaun has their pot of gold. Now how do you feel about the Irish gold?
The Irish gold? Nothing better, right?
So
I like my pot of gold today for St. Paddy's Day.
So in closing, this is Ira O'Malley talking to you from the Predatory Lenders Ireland Bureau. All right.